Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be participating in the Christmas Decor Tag for 2016, and I saw this over on Graceful and Lovely's channel, so make sure to check out her video too. I'm going to tag some people right off the start. If I forget somebody, I'm sorry. Anybody that's watching this that wants to do it can, but just a couple people that came to mind. The first two channels are really like mine, and they both have great style, and they're really classy with their decorating. So I'm going to tag qerenjoy and the Frugal Wife Life. I also want to tag MsStoneHome, Sweet and Simple Home, Thrifted Living, My So-Called Home, WifeandMomsLife, and Muree Grey. And the last channel I want to tag is somewhat new, and I just found it last week, but I'm really enjoying. She has a lot of Target dollar spot stuff, and it's Auntie Coo Coo. So I'll put you guys all down in the description box in case anybody wants to see how they're spelled and check out the other channels. But now let me get into the questions. So question number 1, what is your decor style? Throughout the year it's farmhouse, and I try and keep kind of close to that around Christmas time. So I would say it's a blend of 3 things. It's like a farmhouse cabin type blend, so it's like rustic woods and plaid fabrics and cozy like throws and textures. I also like to add in a touch of Scandinavian style. This I discovered last year when I was searching for like the look I wanted for my bedroom. And basically it's just a lot of white with touches of red and a lot of like natural like candle lighting and like just twinkly and like a warm atmosphere. So I really like that. Question number 2, when do you start decorating? I don't start till the day after Thanksgiving, which is why I'm doing this tag now, because I see so many people decorating, and there's just something like, I love Thanksgiving. It's one of my favorite holidays, and I don't want to rush it. As much as I enjoy decorating for Christmas, I feel like if I start now, that Thanksgiving's kind of just like disappeared. So I wait until the day after Thanksgiving. I will start taking decorations down the day before Thanksgiving, like all my fall stuff. That way I have like a clean slate to work with, and I'm not taking things down and putting things out in the same day, because then I end up with a huge mess. So that's the way I'm going to do it this year. Question number 3 is, what are your favorite colors to decorate with? So obviously, in going with like Scandinavian and farmhouse, I love to use like whites and creams, and then I like to accent it with red. I have some green stuff obviously, but not as much as like just classic red. Question number 4 is, do you change your decor theme every year? So I don't change my decor theme every year. What I do is I try and add to it, make it better. I kind of feel like it's constantly evolving the way I decorate. Before we had this house, I had very like little interest in decorating. I would do just a few things, but since we bought a home, now I feel like, I don't want to say obsessed, but it's like a bug, you know, and I'm always thinking of new ways to combine things or move things around. Even halfway through the season, I'll be moving displays around just because it's fun. So question number 5 is, what's your favorite winter candle? And I've mentioned before, I don't burn candles inside. The only time I ever use them is if I'm reading on the porch, and then I just put it out when I go inside. So inside, for scent, I use a wax warmer. And my favorite scent, I actually have a couple. I couldn't narrow it down to one, so I'm going to give you guys 3. My 2 favorite scents come from 10 Digit Creations. And if I can remember, I'll put them down in the description box too. And my favorite one from them is Peppermint Bark. And if any of you are familiar with Victoria's Secret Snow Mint, I don't know if they make it each year. I think maybe 3 years ago, but it's very similar to that. It's like a mint with chocolate and vanilla, and it's just like a really yummy, warm smell. The other one I like is Fraser Fir, because I do like the smell of a fresh tree in the house, and that one's a really good one. The other company that I get wax melts from is Front Porch Candle Company, and there's 2 scents that I like from them also. The first one is Fresh Baked Bread, and I like that one year round, but especially in the winter, and it smells like literally like fresh bread. So it brings back like memories of my grandma making bread when we were little and stuff. And then my other one from them is Peppermint Cocoa, which is also like a mint and chocolate scent, but it's different from the other one in that the other one has vanilla, and this one is just straight up like mint hot chocolate. Alright, question 6 is what's your favorite thing to decorate with? So I have a few things that I really like to use. My very favorite would be like greenery. I love using like branches with berries on them. I picked up some good ones from Target clearance last year. And swags. They were like my best find 2 years ago. I went to the Goodwill outlet and there was a bin there with just loaded with swags, and they were all from the same person, and the reason I could tell that was because they all had little white paper tags on them with where she used them in her house, which is like totally something I would do. So I kept those tags on and I just wrote on the other side where I put them. So there's like certain lengths of ones, and it's like, you know, this one goes on the left table by the TV and this one goes on the right table by the TV, and it was just totally me and I loved it, so I grabbed every single swag out of that bin that I could find. Something else I like to decorate with is plaid. Now this isn't just a Christmas thing, it's like a Christmas and winter thing, but plaid and cozy textures, so like pillows and throws, things that are just like soft and warm and they make you want to cuddle up. I also like decorating with vintage. My favorite is the Santa mugs, and you've seen them in some of my other videos if you follow my channel. So yeah, this year I'm trying to plan a way to display them that's something a little different than last year. And something else I like to decorate with is signs. I like the ones that TJ Maxx and Marshall's get where they kind of look like vintage things, or ones that look like they have like chalkboard to them, or even the ones like they're handmade. There's just something neat about signs. Question 7 is how do you decorate the outside of your home? So the only part of the outside that I decorate is the porches. I don't put anything in the front yard. We don't have outdoor plugs, so even if I wanted to, I couldn't do any of the inflatables or things. I wouldn't, because that's not my style. But I wish that I did have an outdoor outlet so that I could string lights along with the front porch. But I don't. So what I do is I make the front porch kind of like last year I went for a hot chocolate, sleigh riding, ice skating type theme. So I had a bench on one side, which is where I put the ice skates and the sled near it, like where you'd sit down and put your skates on and off before you went. And I had a plaid throw on there and a little artificial tree. And then on the other side, I had like a mini fake hot chocolate setup. So I'm going to do something probably similar this year. And when I decorate it, I'll be sure to give you guys a tour. Question number 8 is what's your favorite room to decorate for Christmas? So I'm going to be outside of the box here. I know most people, it's probably like the living room, but for me it's my bedroom. Because to me, I feel like Christmas is all about being like cozy and warm, and that's like the room that represents that best to me. So I load up on like, you know, nice bedding, pillows. I can do candles, fake candles obviously. I have some that go with a remote so you don't even have to get up to turn them off. And this year I want to do candles in all the windows. So I've been searching online for those, and I think I found a good site, and I'm going to order them shortly. But this way they'll be on like a timer, and I can have one in every window, and it'll just be like a nice touch. Alright, number 9 is what is your most meaningful Christmas decor piece? And since I have it all still packed away, I'm just going to insert a picture here that I'll find online, hopefully. And it's this green reindeer, and I've had it ever since I was a kid. Just this year, I was searching for information on it to try and figure out what it was, and it turns out it's by the brand Lefton, and they do that, and they do some other green stuff, but it's just got the neatest look to it. It's not just like straight up green, it's almost like green with like a deep glaze over it, so it has like depth to it, and it's just something I've had since I was a kid, and every year it comes out, and so that's my most meaningful piece. Number 10, fake tree or real tree. So I do a fake tree. I like the idea of like going out and cutting down a real tree and the smell of it, but I worry about fires. That's just one of my things I worry, probably more than I should, which is another reason I don't use candles. So we stick with a fake tree. I don't have to worry about it getting dry. Also, the needles won't fall off and the dogs won't eat it. So that works too. And then the final question, number 11, is any Christmas inspiration tips? And I would say the one thing that I find myself doing year after year is Pinterest. You can come up with so many good ideas on there just by using words that you like. So obviously you'd search for Christmas. Sometimes I do farmhouse Christmas, sometimes I do rustic Christmas, I've done Scandinavian Christmas, and you just get a bunch of great pictures. And then I kind of create like a mood board. I haven't started it yet for this year, I've just been collecting pictures. I'll probably actually make it in the next few weeks, but I will just give you guys a quick peek at last year's mood board. And so you can see I have my stack of magazines here. I get these out at the beginning of every year and go through for new ideas, and then I tag pages, and that's what's going to end up being on my mood board. But I have these from last year that I'll give you just an idea. I'm working with a Samsung Galaxy Note, and that's what I'm filming all these videos on. But it's also got that note function where you can create like collages. So this is basically what I'll do. I'll just import pictures and arrange them in a collage. And I think you could probably do this on any type of like format, should have something like this. But just to give you ideas. And then last year was the first year I did my bedroom, so that was where I came up with these ideas of like bedding ideas and, you know, a wreath above the bed. So basically I just do like some layouts to give me ideas. And then, I mean, I go by it loosely. I don't have to do it 100% to what it says. But, so that's my Christmas decor tag. If you guys stuck with me this long, thank you for watching. And anybody who wants to participate in this, please go ahead and do it. Have a nice day.